Thank you all for tuning in to another video on my channel, Running Wild with Milwaukee Buck.
Dreams are made to be achieved.
Today's date is October 2nd, 2021, and the current time now is 1:41 p.m. The temperature, according to the truck, is 93 degrees, and I am on I-10 East heading back to Arizona. I want to speak about, there's a topic I've been wanting to talk about, and we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about the man, the myth, the Godfather, Kevin Samuels today. Kevin Samuels is the guy who set YouTube on fire with the things that he's been saying about women and relationships, but black women specifically. Or shall I say, the black community in general. If you guys don't know Kevin Samuels, from what I've known, is he's a 52-year-old image consultant turned relationship advice, I would say advisor, who is giving people, I'm pretty sure you all know who Kevin Samuels is if you watch YouTube and you're looking for some sort of advice on relationships, or you just want to troll popular YouTubers. But anyway, I'm here to make this video and let you guys know my take. You guys and you girls, let you know my take on what I think about Kevin Samuels. So I should give you guys, you all out there, I'm gonna stop saying you guys. I'm trying to stop saying you guys a lot. I'm trying to stop saying you guys a lot. I'm gonna give you all a brief background. So first off, I'm gonna give you all a brief background of who I am. I'm 37 years old. I don't smoke or drink. I don't have any kids. I'm currently single, and I'm looking for a long-term relationship. I wouldn't say situation, I would say relationship. And in my experience of canvassing this earth, trying to look for my significant other, or at least find her, it's been tough, because as you guys may see, I'm single, I'm black, and there's a lot of things that people like to place upon the feet of a black man, even in my stature. I don't make the requisite $120,000 or more a year that would quote-unquote qualify me as a high-value man, but I do consider myself a high-character man with morals and lives with a lot of integrity. And that's how I approach my relationships with women. I do relate to Kevin Samuels' rhetoric as far as how I've been approached by women and the interactions that are involved with that come with a lot of forward and backwards movement, meaning that when I approach a woman, I always try to approach with something new in mind. I never try to bring previous relationships into a current situation with a woman. And I say situation because that's how we phrase it these days. My relationship struggles have been tragic, to say the least. I appreciate the essence of a woman. I appreciate women, but let's face it, there's a lack of communication between man and woman these days. Not just black women, white women, black men, white men, and so on and so forth, but people have a lot of times gotten away from the idea of having 40 and 60-year marriages. At least that's what I've sort of ran into in countless times of meeting a woman, letting her know who I am, what I am about. And that's why I've been single for the longest time. I don't mind a woman making more money than me. I don't mind a woman approaching me, for instance, walking up to me and shooting her shot with me. I'm pretty shy when it comes to women, and that has to do with a lot of, I guess you could say, can I say trauma? Because that's a little extreme. But my past incidents with women haven't been the best, given that me as a black man, although I gave you guys some attributes about myself: not smoking, not drinking, due to personal choice, not having baby mamas and or kids, I've been subject to the same ideas from women all across different spectrums, meaning those women that are in school going for their PhDs, and I had the opportunity to talk to them, to converse with them. We're talking about women that are seeking post-secondary educations. Relationships have been tough for me throughout my whole adult life when it comes to the opposite sex. This is the bumpy road, I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear me all that well. As it relates to Kevin Samuels, I don't think you should have to pay for everything for a woman to have her attention. Heck, flipping back to my personal experiences, there are a lot of women out there that choose men that don't have jobs. Maybe they just know how to, I don't know, I guess you could say, lay down the pipe. That's really strange of me to say, because anybody can lay some pipe, I guess, but I'm talking about the gutter of guys, not just black men. I'm talking about men in general, because most women I've run into that aren't in the hood per se, or whatever you may call it, they tend to gravitate, it seems, to the gutter guys, the ones that don't want to be productive in life. And those are the ones that you would think, oh, she's going to school, she's looking at getting a career, making 60, 70, 80, or even $90,000 a year, that they would be looking for a man like me. Now, obviously, I'm not the only man on the planet, and I do need to do some work as far as going out. But whenever I get the chance, I don't hit on married women or women that have boyfriends. I don't want that kind of drama. But for the fully single women, they tend to have this nose stuck up there, you know what, that, you know, you're just an option and not a real potential mate. I honestly blame Beyonce. I blame a lot of fathers who later on in life, a lot of times decided to be in their child's lives. And I say that because sometimes that has an impact on how women are brought up. I blame the mothers who are bitter about the men that they've chosen to date and have kids by. We have a generation, 1 or 2 generations of people who seem to just not care anymore. And they don't believe in 30 and 40 and 50-year relationships. And I'm a bit of the old school / new school style of guy who I don't want a lot of the drama that I grew up around, but I'm okay with modern times as far as like, you have a job, I have a job, and let's commingle and make it work. I'm not one that believes that someone flipping burgers at McDonald's shouldn't be able to find true love, because I don't think economic status really has anything to do with it. When I spoke of women dating guys who don't have jobs, what I mean by that is they have the power to choose who they give their time and attention to. This is what Kevin Samuel said, which I totally agree with. We have the time as men. We have the choice of who we want to build a legacy with and marry. Whether you're a business owner or you have an employer like me. But what Kevin is stating is that there's an influx of women who are dating and trying to change the dope boys, the ones that don't want to do anything, don't want to be productive, having kids with them, and expecting a man like me to come along and take care of their kids, and they carry the same attitudes that they had when they would only date the guys who were worth nothing. And then they have their daughters and their sons growing up, continuing the cycle. I have family members who were in that type of lifestyle, and that's why I'm not around and I don't associate with family members, because I want to break the cycle. And it's going to continue on. It's not like that type of cycle is going to stop or end here right at this moment, but it's just sad. It's a lot of sad and sorrow in that, in all communities. And I say that not just because I'm a black guy, but it happens all over. But you have women who are open or do only date black men, who will get a certain kind of black man and want him to be like all the other black men and expect a black man like me who's working, who has his own place, who has a job, a car. I'm not afraid of conflict. I just don't like it when it ends in chaos, like, you know, constant police involved and all that stuff. But they want me to fix that broken situation. You're fighting an uphill battle when it comes to that. I don't mind a woman with kids, but a woman with a crazy baby daddy is what I do mind. It's, and as I related to Kevin Samuels, it's like we have to do better at communicating with each other, and that's what I try to do. I was sort of doing the things that Kevin Samuels, I was saying the things that Kevin Samuels was saying before. I was saying a lot of the things that Kevin Samuels was saying before he actually went viral. And that's not to say that I'm jealous of him. It's just I understand where he's coming from with a lot of what he says as it pertains to all communities and the idea of love and steady relationships. I'm gonna say it again if I didn't say it before. I understand that not every relationship is gonna be perfect between men and women or whoever you're seeking to gain attention from, but it would be great if we practice more of a understanding of each other so that we can have better outcomes. And the ladies that I've come across in my own dating life, relationship life, is a lot of the women are asking for way more than they're willing to give. I don't know if I said it before, but I am not considered a high value man when it comes. I do consider myself high value because I have what most adults should have, yes. A job, my own place, you know, my own transportation. I take care of my bills. But as it pertains to Kevin Samuels and his placement on a high value man, I don't make $120,000 or more a year. You know, what else did he say? I kind of forgot. Well, I do practice good character. I'm not one that cheats on women and do things like that. I'm working on my networking skills. I'm doing a lot of some of the things, but for the most part, I do my best to cater to the lady that I have my eyes on if given the chance to go out and date and commence to a long-term relationship. I'm not afraid of getting into serious relationships, but it's been difficult because, as I stated before, women want so much and don't want to sacrifice and or give something of the same value in return. And I'm not talking about sex, because sex is only part of the equation. I'm talking about if you got a woman who doesn't want to work, but you want her to work. If you want her to buy you things, she wants you to buy her everything, but she doesn't want to buy you anything, even if she has a job. I as I say, a homeboy that is in a relationship with his lady, and he tells me he only dates women who have jobs. Now, a woman with a job or without a job, they're all women. They can tend to think the same. She can have a job, make more money than you, but still want you to pay for everything. Some men out there believe that that's what makes them a man, is that their lady sits at home and they just pay for everything. But also, I know of some men that use that as an excuse to do whatever they want while in a relationship, meaning cheat. She can be completely loyal. She doesn't entertain other men, but because he works hard, he feels that allows him to have women on the side. And there are some women obviously out there that is okay with that. I'm not looking for those particular women. That's just nothing but drama. And it doesn't suit me, because I grew up in that stuff. Auntie having 4 kids by 4 different guys, or actually it was 8 kids, and there was nothing but drama. So it just, I don't know. It's been tough. As far as the homeboy go, because I got off of that, he's someone I used to work with. He told me he won't accept a woman without a job. And I'm okay with that. I guess he kind of felt like that lady that doesn't have a job is gonna make him pay for everything, versus a woman that does have a job. And see, not to be right or wrong, that's his prerogative, but I've met both. I'm sure he's met both. But the point is that women acting like women in certain circumstances. And I told him, like, you can get a woman with a job that still is extremely selfish, as in the same with a woman that doesn't have a job. It's whether you allow her to exude and or exercise her selfishness. And that's what Kevin Samuels is talking about, is that women are allowed this day and age to exercise their selfishness without any pushback. I wouldn't say putback, but pushback. But when a man offers his thoughts and opinions, or even just his thoughts, he's looked at, such as myself, as if I'm misogynist or I'm gay. They go to the extreme length to discredit you. If I'm not pandering to a woman, I don't like women. Or I don't have a great relationship with my mom. And those things, in my case, have nothing to do with how I approach a woman. I approach them with individuality. You know, I've had my situations, but I don't try to, of course those are things that I won't forget, but I don't, you know, for instance, let me give you guys an example. She makes me spaghetti. You know, homemade spaghetti. I don't know if they have spaghetti in the box, but homemade spaghetti. And women will do that. Well, my ex liked it that way, or this, that, and the other, not accepting the fact that not every man's gonna like the same things, as in the same foods and things, but that's how they approach it. Or me in particular, I'm telling her, well, my ex used to wear those panties this way. I don't do those kinds of things. And there are men out there that do those kinds of things. They bring previous situations into their current relationship, and or even previous infidelity. Some people they want to be in a relationship, but they want to be intermingling. If they get with somebody who they like, and they try to force them to accept their infidelity. These are all the things that stopped me, these are all the things, these are things that these are things that I refuse to accept. That doesn't mean I'm a grab a cat and die alone. It just, there are things that I'm open to, there are things that I'm not gonna bend for. There's a lot of selfishness going on between people in relationships, and it's gonna continue to happen. It's not like one man can stop the world of its selfishness and or the people that are around him, but to those of women who I applaud, those women who are actually listening to him, even if they're not listening to me, because he's speaking the voice of us men who are plumbers, who don't cheat on our girlfriends, who drive trucks and aren't out here on the road cheating per se on a good woman, or cheating at all, that practice high character. They aren't necessarily quote unquote high value men. They may consider themselves that in many different aspects. I applaud those women for reaching out at least to him to try to understand men better, or the man that they have better, and or a guy like, if they were to run into a guy like me, instead of having this constant bickering back and forth, because that's what I've gone through, is that a lot of the women want to argue what I should like and what I don't like. It's like, let me be me, and that was a big part of it. It's like, I'm not allowed to be me because I'm a black man, and I'm looked at as like I'm just like every other black man, instead of being the individual that I am. This isn't to be a Debbie Downer, I'm just spitting facts. So like I said, I applaud those women that actually want to listen. We're crossing into Arizona right now. This is the Colorado River, if you guys haven't watched my channel before or any of my videos. But I make this video because I want people, those of you who don't like tons of chaos, you want to find the one, whether you have kids or not, clean up some of your mistakes, dust off the skeletons in your closet, and be a better person. I always try to be a better person myself. a lot of people are jealous of me in my situation. A lot of counterparts, male counterparts, tell me all the time, I wish if I were you, I would do this. If I were you, I would do this, because I can tell that they wish they had the sort of made the choices that I made, you know, waited to have kids, that kind of thing, you know. It is what it is, but like I was saying before, I applaud those women who go on that platform and actually listen to him and maybe think about the ways in which they approach different types of men, such as myself, and possibly allow us to be us, and are able to distinguish who to settle down with, or at least try to settle down with, and who to leave alone. So, and I hope someday that I can find that person that can learn to love me for me. I'm not expecting them to accept everything that I do, but I don't do things in bad faith. You know, it's not like I've never been arrested before. Of course I have been arrested before, but not anything serious to where it cost me my life for years and years on end. We got the bypass, guys. Looks like I'm catching up to this US Express truck, so I'm getting in the left lane. Looks like he's speeding up now. So yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say. I don't want to go on and on and on and on about it, but let me know what you guys think of Mr. Samuels, Mr. Kevin Samuels, what he calls himself, the Godfather, in the comment section below. I definitely appreciate you guys listening to this segment. We have 2 stops left on this tour, and I don't know if there's any empties at this particular Amazon in Glendale. I believe it is. I don't go to this one as often as the other ones, but we have an empty move after we drop off this loaded trailer, so we might be bobtailing to the home domicile. Who knows? But I'll see you guys in the next video update. Peace. What's going on, everybody? It's Milwaukee Buck here, coming to you guys from Goodyear. The current time now is 4:25 p.m. and we made it to our second stop, actually our delivery, the new Amazon here in Goodyear. We're about to check in, find out if they have any empties.
What's the next floor? The drop off?
5C DP.
And then for the pickup?
WYSJ. They're figuring out where to put my trailer. It is so quiet out here. They're still typing it in.
Got that?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
It'll be door 312 for this drop. And
Okay.
If you have a pickup, he'll let you know.
It's supposed to be an empty.
He'll give you the pickup, alright?
Okay, drop this off at 781
Mm-hmm.
and then pick up at 703.
Okay.
Wait. They want it on the door now. 312.
What?
Yeah. So yeah, door 312 and then
okay.
pick up in 708.
Alright.
Corner, alright?
Alright. Yep.
You said 312?
Yeah.
We have more than enough time to pick up this empty and drop it off at GYR1. It's at 312. I think it's over there where those blue trailers are. Gotta open these doors now. There's our dock right there. It's a newer trailer. It's kind of hard with the sun beaming down on you, trying to line this trailer up. You don't want it too far to the right or the left, otherwise they can't unload it. We're heading back to the out gate. Is it? I'm thinking it. Hold on. I'm thinking it's that way, right? Or is it the other? Oh yeah, it is this way. Gotta stop at the stop sign. This trailer's got a little bit of dust. No scratches, no nothing. So I better not put nothing on this trailer. Look at that. I want you guys to see how brand new this trailer is. Here's the other side. It is glistening. Now let's verify this trailer. HV2202345. Gotta do that. Do this. And there we go. Head to GYR1. Actually, let's put this here real quick. Like that. And we can head out. While we're heading to the stop sign to get out on the street road. Whichever way you guys want to call it. Oh. We are not that far from GYR1. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna say that I like how that Amazon is built. It's very expansive. Like, it's huge, you know. It's not really tight and squeezed and all that jazz. if you hit a trailer you were trying to, we gotta turn right here. I was looking for a stop sign. Guess I can't find one. These roads are small though, for trucks that is. 303 South is what we're about to get on. And then we gotta head further east to Bullard actually. Bullard, is it road or avenue? One or the other. We gotta get off. I think it's exit 127. That's how you know it's a new trailer, because it starts out with HV instead of a V in the front of the trailer number. I'm not sure what HV stands for, but I guess that's the code name for it being a brand new trailer. HV and then numbers. So it's Bullard Avenue. I just found that out. I know it's exit 127, but yeah, it's right here. See, Bullard Avenue. We are now turning on 143rd Avenue, or Van Buren actually. I'm sorry. It's Van Buren, and then we go down to 143rd and make a right. I gotta figure out what am I gonna eat tonight. This is a tight turn for trucks, that is. See that one single lane? There's a car right there. I wouldn't be able to make this turn. GYR1 is right here to the right. If you guys haven't watched any previous videos, you would know I come here often. Yep.
Okay, just dropping this off?
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, you go ahead and drop this parking slip 814.
That's all the way on the end, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, thanks. So, as you guys know, it's simple. Drop this in 814, check out, and head back to our home domicile. Look at this owner-operator with the custom orange flame job on his tractor. I'll give you guys a good look when I pull out of here. We've dropped our trailer. It is 5:01 p.m. We're pulling out. Look at this guy's flame job. That's a pretty old Freightliner. We're headed to the out gate. This shouldn't take long. So, it's like I said before, it's time to head to the home domicile and shut down for the day. I start at 6 a.m. bright and early tomorrow morning. And I have no clue where we're going. I hope it's Vegas, to be honest. I haven't been there in, what, 2-3 months maybe? I would say 6 weeks more like it, but it feels like 2 or 3 months. So, I'm gonna head on in and hopefully we can start it right back up bright and early doing these videos and get on the roll of constantly putting out videos talking about this, that, and the other. Some more of Kevin Samuels. Whatever you guys want to talk about. I believe that'll be it. Please stay safe, happy, and healthy. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.